it's Matthew and welcome back. I'm doing this last video tonight because I'm quite tired. Done a lot of things today, a lot of sorting out. Anyway, so I just want to tell you something. Basically, it was quite strange today. I actually saw these lowered clouds. Now the clouds here where I live are basically lower and they're getting lower. And I've seen these lower clouds on the cam. These clouds around the world are dropping. They are dropping. And also the chemtrails are dropping as well. They're spraying the clouds and they're spraying behind the clouds in the skies. But the chemtrails seem to be dropping down. And is anybody else seeing this? Because the thing is, it's quite strange. We're getting clouds being pushed down and chemtrails as well. And also the sun, when it was coming down on the horizon, it was a very strange colour. Very, very strange. A lot of picness on the opposite side of the horizons. And also the solar activity. I mean, the thing is, the sun is burning twice as hot now, and it's quite serious. They don't want to say anything, do they? The military, the government, and news media don't want to say anything. And I believe it's very important that everybody should know this. I really do, because today was very strange. It was different. I normally see the chemtrails quite high up in the air, but they were very, very low. They dropped down. They were spraying up in the air high, thousands of feet high, and then I noticed that the chemtrails were dropping down and everything was low. So yeah, very, very strange, and probably going to do it again tomorrow. So I'm going to go out there and video it. So it's just strange situation, and basically I believe that the Earth's magnetic field is weakening at a rapid rate now because the sun is burning twice as hot. And also this coronal hole, it's got massive, it's got a lot bigger. It really has. It's been reported now on other web pages and stuff. Yeah, really serious times we've got ahead of us. On this aurora chart, you can see basically from the sky above, you can see that asteroid or a comet or something that's aiming into our atmosphere. They happen all the time. I see these as well at night time when I look at the sky and just scan the sky for hours. Huge asteroids that come into our atmosphere and burn into our atmosphere. There's been lots of them reported all over the world, as I said, and I've noticed these myself. But many years ago, back 2 or 3 years ago, there was hardly any. But now there's huge amounts of asteroid activity up there in the atmosphere. So we've just got to keep an eye on all the cams, as I said. And yeah, strange times are here, I believe now. We are really in some strange times. They sprayed those skies today like no other day. Today was really bad. They sprayed it and they patched it up. And I believe if they didn't do that, we would have seen Nibiru. Nibiru would have been there, right there. So it's just basically ice in the skies until we get the kill shot. And also now I believe government and NASA are panicking. I really do. I think they're worried about it now because the sun is at its solar maximum, and it's going to keep that way until March. And it's just a mad situation. Basically, we are seeing all these red reflections from solar flares and also the orange reflection from Nemesis. The sun is in a seriously bad way. It really is in a serious bad way, and we just got to focus on it, because the thing is, these chemtrails are trying their hardest to try and stop all sorts of problems. It's not doing us any good because it's making us ill, it's making us sick. And also I had a report from the kindness subscriber from Australia, fantastic person that's sending me images all the time and showing me footage and stuff. And I've got another load of footage just to sort out on that, and other people as well that have sent brilliant images in tonight. I have had heaps of stuff, so I'm going to edit and make videos up for them, for you, the subscribers as well, to watch as well. I've got some amazing stuff. It's just mind-blowing. And basically they're catching Nibiru, they're catching the binary twin, and also they're catching the red skies on the horizons as well. And also getting reports from around the world. You know where I'm doing these webcams around the world, the Earth sky cams. Well, the thing is, though, it's just bringing a lot more people in and sending me emails and subscribing as well, because they're seeing their local area being sprayed in the darkness, and they're seeing it, my channel, doing the cams in their local area as well, and they're sending me emails saying, Matthew, you are spot on. You are spot on. It is dimming, it is darkening, especially in their summertime as well, because other parts of the world, they've got their summer events, and basically they're saying the skies are dimming all the time. So it really is serious. It really is. And People, as I said, the ones that are not knowing the situation, that they've just got used to it, haven't they? You know, they think, oh, it's just clouds and it's getting dark because of the clouds. No, it's not. There's hardly any cloud in it. It's just these chemtrails. And these chemtrails can't really darken the skies. It's because the binary twin is up there now, and Nibiru is basically causing a huge shadow towards our Earth now. And it's so important that we get the word out there. You can see on these SACO images from the Soho image camera, you can see basically on the right hand side on the blue screen that huge reflection, that dark shadow that basically I showed you a video once, I think it was last week, where it's a moving rotatable camera, and you could see on the right hand side the sun was dimming, the shadow was there, so that image proves it. And all these dots you see on the screen, they're not stars, these are basically particles and bits coming off the sun and things shooting past, and asteroids and comets. It's absolutely chaotic out there. And as I said before, I believe that the International Space Station is unmanned now. It's been run by computers. I really believe that, because it's so dangerous up there. I mean, space debris can kill anybody, and if a piece of space debris shot through into the metals of the International Space Station, that's it, finished. You know, we all know what happened with other situations up there in space, when sadly lots of genuine people in the past have passed away when they were coming back down to the atmosphere. And also, look on the left-hand side screen, the shadow on the 9 o'clock position. You can see that dark shadow, and the one at the 1 o'clock position. It's just there. These shadows are there, they're huge, and these objects are there as well. And I also, on another video, panned in on the one of the Soho cameras and noticed a huge object. It was very sort of like had corners and shapes. It just looked surreal. It didn't look right. Anyway, I'm going to do a live cam on this Soho. First of all, I want to show you this Lasso C2. You can see the timestamp and the date there as well. And also, just not normal. If you look at look carefully at the object, you can see a hexagon shape right in the middle. I believe this to be the simulator. And also, as well, there them shadows and reflections. So you've got one on the 1 o'clock position, one down at the 5 o'clock position, and one down at the 9 o'clock position. These are huge shadows. Now, I know that the binary system and Nibiru and everything coming from the right-hand side of the sun. And also that flare at the 3 o'clock position, we're going to keep an eye on that, because I believe that when Nibiru come close by, we're going to see those reflections, those circles of the planetary celestial bodies. And they will come, and I'm just going to keep an eye on this monitor for you to watch this. And I will download the video and show you because this would be the kill shot, I believe, that when the solar flare hits those heavenly bodies, they're going to illuminate, aren't they? They are going to illuminate on them that part of the sun. And the flares, you can see the size of them. They're coming through so big now, huge. See, the thing is, right, because of the sun at the moment is at its solar maximum, right, and they're spraying all these chemtrails up there every day. And today, as I said, was absolutely crazy. I saw some crazy chemtrailing up there today. I really did. It shocked me. I've seen a few before in the past, up to 20, 30 planes. But there must have been about 100 chemtrails up there. It was really surreal. It was crazy to see that. And the more I see the chemtrails, the more I believe that the solar flares are getting bigger and they're coming closer to us. And they're actually, it's only a matter of time until the big one comes. And the big one has been here before, many times in the past. Okay, now these were a long time ago. There was one in 2011, one in 2008, and one 100 years ago. There was reports of a huge solar flare. Now the thing is, though, if we get another huge one, our power's going to go. It just rips through our power system. The grid will go down. It even stops cars. It stops all electrical devices. It stops mobile phones. We will go back into the dark ages. We really will. And it's just a situation where I thought I'd do this video tonight. It's been on my mind, you see, all day today, all day yesterday and last week. I've been thinking about this. And it's been getting into my head, and I've been thinking, looking up at the skies as well, you can see the chemtrails. They start chemtrailing at night time as well. and they pump the skies all the time. It's 24/7 now. They're pumping the skies. Okay, I see those planes. I saw a plane last night. Last night I saw a plane, and it must have been doing about 30 knots. I don't know. It was so slow, and it was pumping out all the chemicals, and it was surreal to see how slow that was going. But it was drafting all that toxins out. Now the thing is, though, they're spraying our skies all the time now. And as I said earlier on, I believe, right, at the end of the day, that they're saying it's to do with climate change and stuff, which is a complete hoax. It's a fallacy. They are spraying our skies to stop huge billions and billions of miles high solar flares. Okay? Now the thing is, though, basically, these flares are coming towards us. Now, if we get a massive one, and there's not enough chemtrail in that day, that's us. We have lost all our power. We really have. And NASA and government know this. They absolutely know this, but they're just keeping on. They're just carrying on. They won't tell us. They're just going to carry on. Now, I believe at the end of the day, they should tell us. Okay? It's so important, isn't it? They should tell us, the public. They should let us know and teach us how to prepare, because we've been so used to the TVs and the hot running water and the cars and the electrical devices that we use every single day. Okay? Now, we have power cuts here and there in our lives, 10 minutes, an hour or so in our house, and that the grid goes down and comes back up again. We get our candles out and we play a game of cards. We write a letter, or we just have a chat, which is good really, instead of watching the telly through the day. But the thing is, though, which is important, but just imagine the point where you're playing the cards, and next minute it's like 5 hours gone by, 10 hours gone by, 2 days have gone by, and you're thinking, something's not right. Something's happened, and all the neighbours are out, and we're all helping each other, and which is basically a time which would be cool in a way, you know what I mean? Because the neighbours would be respecting each other. But the thing is, though, when this happens, this kill shot, when the main solar flare comes, it won't bring up the power again. It would just burn everything out. It'd fry everything. Everything would be fried. And it would take at least about 18 to 20 years to maybe sort parts of the world out. The ones with the money. They just leave the ones out that haven't got, the facilities to be able to organise power. You've got people with generators and stuff. They won't last long. They will go as well. It's just basically, really, to be honest with you, I think it'd be interesting, and also, it's important to sit down and really have a good, strong think about that, because that would be the first thing that goes. It really would. And then the second thing as well, after that activity, we will get now. After that, we'll get the binary twin will start coming close towards us, causing more earthquakes. Because the heat and the ray from our natural sun, and also the binary twin, they're pounding us. They're pounding our magnetic field. And the more you pound something, the more you drag something down, the more you basically irritate something, it's going to get weaker and weaker. It's just like you have a scratch. You scratch your arm, and you keep scratching, and it's going to damage, And basically, our Mother Earth is a strong, strong planet, a strong celestial body. It's been through so much, and we don't know about it. We've known about the hurricanes and the earthquakes and other major events that have happened in the past. But there's so much activity going on up there in space. So many things that can cause a lot of problems. The Earth is wobbling now because of these major events that are happening. The sun is tilting, and it's agitated so much that our Earth and other celestial bodies are wobbling. They're moving, and NASA knows this. They don't want to put this on the media because they know that there will be trouble. There'll be huge trouble. Because we humans will panic straight away. We will start panicking if we hear something like that on news media. So it's important to look at the YouTube channels and seriously have a think about things. Because as I said, I do videos and stuff like, I put a bit of music on them. And I like Mr. John Moore channel and Cryptic Star. I made lots of friends. Scott from the Nibiru Planet X channel and Steve Olsen and many other people. I've made friends, and it's been great to do the channel. and other channels and stuff. There's lots of other people that basically, I think they're just panicking, really, to be honest with you. They're just a bit worried. But all the subscribers that are listening to me now on the channel, they all know that there's lots of major different things going on in the world right now. But the thing is, with the news media, and they go on about the wars and all the trouble in different parts of the country, well, we sit back and think, hold on a second, let's just focus as well on what's going on up in the skies. Because that's what the scientists are doing right now. That's what NASA's doing. They're just focusing on the sun to try and stop these huge flares from attacking our Earth. Our atmosphere is polluted every single day. It's no good because our atmosphere is the only lifeline that keeps us alive. We're breathing our air. We want fresh air, but we're breathing these chemtrails in. And I did some videos this morning about chemtrails and what have you, because I am serious on it, because I see them every day. And also, I see these chem drones. I see them getting released up in the sky, and then they spray the skies as well. I mean, the thing is, though, we've got to get serious on this as well. Because at the end of the day, the sun is basically, as you can see on the horizon as it goes down, it's burning twice as hot now, and it's burning our atmosphere. It really is. And they're pumping these chemtrails up there, hoping that these chemtrails are starting to look blue, a luminous blue. Okay, now the thing is, as the sun's going down and burning twice as hot, it's burning those chemtrails. And the poisons and the toxins in them chemtrails are getting red hot. And they're showing like a blue colour, like a gassy colour. I mean, that's no good to our health, is it? It really isn't no good to our health at all. So I'm just going to keep doing those video cams. It's a shame, really, because I'd like to get them into high definition, which I will. Because I believe a lot of times when you put videos onto YouTube, they sort of like down the quality, which is unfair, really, because on my side of it, it's absolutely in high definition, 1080p, and then they down the quality. There's a way around it. It's got to be a way around it, to try and upgrade the quality. I've got some great messages as well from other people today, and they're all seeing the same thing. I've got a message off a pilot who flies an airline, a passenger airliner plane, and he sees the chemtrails as well. And I'm going to be emailing him, as I say, tomorrow morning to have a chat with him as well to get some information and stuff and some photos. It's just brilliant how people are sending them in. The thing is, though, before I noticed there was a lot of lens flare images in the past, but now people are sending me in images, and they've got wiser to the game now. They're showing me images of these celestial bodies, and they're 100%. 100%. So we're all learning to catch the right image. It's fantastic. It really is fantastic, And so many people out there, they're just great people that just want the truth, and I respect all of you, Anyway, I'm going to go to the other cam, the other solar cam. Hold on. Here's the other solar cam. You can see this as well. Same day, you've got the 2:30 UT time, and also look at all the trash that's around the sun, and there's that reflection. Now the reflection is really important, the 4 o'clock position and also the 9 o'clock position. It shouldn't be there. It's dark and it's there, it's reflecting. There is an object that's with the sun, and that's the binary twin. Now the thing is, you won't be able to see it because it's like a black star. It's different. You have to see it with special technology, and they've got them cameras. NASA government, they sent them cameras up there, infrared cameras up there to view it. There was no other reason. They brought them up there to view the binary twin. We're in a binary system that's 100%. Really is. I've seen it, and others have seen it as well. It's just basically as the Earth tilts different ways, and we're tilting all the time. We're rocking and tilting, and basically the sun's coming up in different ways of the sky through the years. 1 minute it's coming up at one side of west, and then it's coming up east. They're coming up too quickly at different areas, and we're not seeing much of the sun at the moment here in the northern hemisphere. We're just seeing chemtrails and a white, gloomy object being the sun. But the thing is, you've got that simulator in front of it, and also you've got the them chemtrails. It's just ruining the show. Everything is just there. And when I walk around as well in the daytime, like I did today, And there's lots of people in the shops that are shopping around and just getting on with their own thing. And I'm thinking to myself, my God, I can't believe that they can't see it. I really can't believe that they can't see what they're doing in the skies. I really can't see it. That's what I think to myself, what they're thinking. And I believe at the end of the day that these people think that they're just airliners. They really think that people are going on holiday or business trips on these airliners, these aeroplanes. It's just absolutely crazy to think like that, because the thing is, all you do is look at the sunset and you see all these chemtrails. As I said before, it must be a plane that's got lost. These planes have got lost and they're going left to right. They don't know where they're going. That's what I thought maybe from years back, but now I notice now it's 100%. They are spraying the skies. And the old saying, as I said before, my granddad said it to me a long time ago, they will be pulling the wool over your eyes. That's what they're doing up in the skies. This is what they're doing. It's 100%. You know, and also, I'm not one of these clever sort of characters that do all these clever things with their channel and their videos and stuff. You know, I've tried to learn a bit of editing and things and put a bit of music on some of the videos and that, but I'm not in a state of basically trying to become sort of like a film star. If you think, you know, do you understand what I'm saying? I'm just trying to basically send a message across. I just want the message to go across. Now that other video of the tsunami siren that I put on the video this afternoon, that's a siren that basically gets used. It goes off every morning, and basically it's a tsunami siren. There's about 7 of them, and basically they are spread across the coastline here where I live, and over in the Hull area as well, over the bridge. And basically the water is rising. And I think basically when the water rises to a certain level, then they let the sirens go off. They do this, it's like a test really, they're testing the sirens and stuff. But I'll tell you one thing, if it starts all going off at once at like 1 AM in the morning, I'm off. I'm going to go in my car and head up the motorway with my family and hopefully find a higher land. Because the thing is, though, I speak to other people about this as well, and basically I say, look, this is a situation. I'll show my videos to other friends and people and stuff, and they say to me, they say, Matthew, look, is this really going to happen? And I say, well, I don't know, but the skies have changed. I've pointed people to the chemtrails and the sun being basically looking like a watery haze. You know, I speak to other people about this as well, and they are passionate about this. They know it's going to happen. Look, at the end of the day, today shook me. I was quite frightened. Not frightened, but I was a bit worried really, because those chemtrails today really did show that something is seriously going on. They are really trying their hardest to stop something. See, I don't know. I know basically that the binary twin is with the sun. You can see the reflection just underneath it. Okay, the reflection's there, 100%. When you've got a reflection that's coming up on the horizon and it stops, and then you've got the sun reflection, there's a gap. There's 2 objects there. It's 100%. Okay, that is 100%. And this object on the horizon is lifting slowly now. It's starting to get brighter and brighter. It's been tracked before. People have noticed it through different years. Through the months, so it disappears. On other parts of the world and stuff can't see it. And then as the Earth rotates and tilts, people then start to see it. I mean, even the Orion's belt looks strange. It really does. It doesn't look like the normal Orion belt as we see in the skies at night before in the past. It's in a wrong shape. You know, it's sort of tilted. It's leaning wrong. The belt is in a wrong angle. I look at it on the solar charts, you know, like the solar system charts, and it's showing me the Orion's belt. And then I look outside of the Orion's belt, and it's not supposed to be in that sort of angle. It's very strange, and I hope that other subscribers and viewers and people that are listening that have got great channels, please observe the Orion's belt, please. It's so important because these stars, you know, through the night they seem to be close together, and through the night they seem to move apart from each other. And also there's another star that's coming up from the left-hand side. As the sun goes down, there's another huge star that is coming the other way. Now I thought that everything goes the same way as the sun, but it's just amazing. I see these things, and also it's just frustrating because don't understand what's going on right now, because I got so used to understanding the stars and the sun and the moon through the years of my life and stuff, and right up to 2015, but 2016 and now it's very strange that things don't seem the same as they were many years ago. They really don't. And it's just basically I just want to just reach out to people and just to let them know that the times have really changed now up in the skies. I mean, the thing is, yes, they're hiding the binary system, but yes, they are stopping or trying to stop these huge solar flares. They're stopping the power grid from going down. And also, there's other things they're hiding. They must be hiding other things. There's too many chems that are being sprayed from the sun and on the other side. It's just basically throwing everything at it now. They're throwing everything at it now. All what they've got now. You can see this now. Now, before, last year and the year before that, they weren't too bad. You could see the chemtrails and things and what have you. But now, the thing is, though, it's got to a point now that I believe we're in the danger zone. Anyway, I'm going to go to another cam. I thought I'd go to this image. Okay, it's important. For me it is anyway, because you can see where the diagram is there on the background, the Earth. Okay, now the thing is, basically you've got the Earth there and you've got the magnetic field around the Earth. It's huge, it's bigger than the Earth. And basically you can see the size of these solar flares. You know, this is a diagram, but the thing is, though, it's just an example of what is being swung at our sun right now. And as the reports are now that our sun is at a solar maximum, it's starting to be leaked out into the papers now. If you go around on different web pages, you will pick up the information. People are starting to notice now this situation. I mean, it's a big giveaway now, isn't it, that when you see the skies on the horizons. I mean, it's massive. These solar flares are massive. And the thing is, though, they're starting to cut through our safety barrier now. And basically they're been blaming us for it. Okay, with this climate change hoax. They've been doing it for years, but it's got to a point now where they're trying to blame us. Now the truth's coming out because the chemtrails are showing the truth that they are blocking our skies. Now, basically, it's just important to follow this with the sun activity, and I'm going to do this every day now as well in videos to show you that basically the activity has got really strong with the sun now. It's never been as strong as this in a long time, really long time. So I think it is time to prepare, because at the end of the day, I believe that we should now. I mean, if it comes to it, it comes to it, doesn't it? You know, there's nothing we can do. But we need to stock up candles, food and stuff, and what have you, because it is important to have electricity. It really is. Okay. Now, if we've got no electricity, then basically we need to prep. It's so important. It really is. Don't be left on the fence with this, because you can see the chemtrails. It's a big warning that something is going to happen. If we get a huge solar flare, okay, that's going to attack our planet, then we're going to have no power stations, as I just said. So get candles, matches, stock up. The shops are still open. Get down them shops. And honestly, I'm being serious now. This is a serious situation. It really is. Okay? And basically, I was worried today. I really was. I looked at the sun and I was worried today. I saw it for myself, and something is going on. The skies are red, raw, and burnt. The clouds are burnt. These flares are coming. They're here. There's no doubt in it. So please prep. Get some tinned food. Get some water. Stay in your houses. Basically, it's just important for your kids and also your older parents. You know, the older generation. So and that's what I'm doing anyway. I've bought loads of water, tons of tins of food and stuff and what have you, because I believe we're going to have a solar attack. I really do. I think we're going to get a huge CME come bolting towards our Earth. There's 3 holes that's in front of us now on the sun, and they are